How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is episode 11 of a Let's Play series on Farming Simulator 25 here on Riverbend Springs. In the last episode, we ended up working on the harvesting of the wheat field, where we ended up getting all the wheat out of there. We collected all the straw, we made it into bales, and then we put it into storage. JP also worked on the grass field. He ended up cutting it, tedding it, baling it, doing everything that he needed to do in order to make a whole bunch of hay bales, and now we've got a ton of bales tucked away into storage and all that. And in the background, we ended up working on the cultivating, the seeding of the wheat field, and now it is just sitting in wait, ready to be made into some other product. We haven't decided what we're going to do with it just this moment yet. I mean, we could roll back into another like weed, barley, something like that, but it's just not something that we're kind of thinking is good for the farm at this point in time. But what do we got going on here today? Well, today we are going to make some huge improvements to the farm. We are going to take all the trees out that are behind the cow pasture here, and we're going to go ahead and create a little space. We're going to use these trees in order to help power our sawmill, and we're going to start being able to produce a whole bunch of product from the trees that we have here. But while we're clearing this out, we're basically going to be making room for a whole bunch of stuff to go in. We're going to take out the cow pasture, the greenhouse that are right here behind us, and we're going to utilize this space for something a bit bigger, a bit better, a lot more expensive. So JP, I hope you're ready to do some more contracts.
Oh, always ready.
But that is a future issue. So let's go ahead and get to work. We're going to start with this big old behemoth of a tree right back here. So let's, oof, this thing. How am I going to go ahead and, I'll tip this over by you there, JP. You might want to duck and run. And here we go. Wow, this is a behemoth of a tree. Yeah, it's only 20 meters, but I mean, the thickness, this is a
That's
beefy.
yeah, 20 meters tall and about 13 meters around.
It's almost as round as it is tall. I'm still cutting this thing. Okay, we're almost through. About 3/4 of the way. I'm not kidding. There it goes. Timber.
Oh, all right.
Wow, look at that. That is massive. Holy smokes. All right, well, let's oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start attacking this thing. This thing is so huge. All right, well, I guess I'll try and cut this bottom portion. Probably not a good place to cut, but I'm just so glad, man, that we got that high lift. Could you imagine doing
Oh
this
yeah.
without it? Oh, you beat me to it. Alright. Slicey dicey. Come on, chainsaw. Wow, this is... Oh. There we go. So at this point, this thing is just an unwieldy monster of a tree. but I'm very much curious as to what kind of output we're going to get from this tree. What kind of literage we're going to get at the sawmill. So JP, I think what I might do here is get the high lift and lift this thing up, like at least some of the pieces up and out of the way.
Yeah. I guess I can go grab the truck. We could just put it right in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, some of these branches and stuff, I don't know how well they're going to clear out. Let's see if I can get this big old honking piece first. Alright, so if you want, if you come and cut the tree right about where I made the original cut on the bottom, just so we have the big old, like, thick portion of the bottom. And then I should be able to just slam it into our bunk.
All right, working on it. Slowly but surely getting there.
I told you, man, it's it just feels like it takes forever. Holy smokes. All right, you want to pull ahead and I'll just drop it in the bunk?
Well, I don't know if I have enough clearance. Is the problem. Do you want me to try that first, or do you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead and just try.
Oh, oh, oh.
Alright, go ahead and back up a bit. I mean, look at the stump on this thing. The tail end of it is nearly as big around as the whole bunker is. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Strap it down first. Don't run off with it. Alright, now you're good.
That's just slightly moving.
Holy smokes. Now, can we actually wheel and deal and slice and dice on this thing? Not really.
Yeah.
Alright, well, if that's the case...
Yeah, we might have to pick this up and just throw it in and pray for the best.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. We might have to get some special travel permits or something like that to make sure that we can get to the sawmill, get the proper road clearance.
Yeah, I mean, maybe make a call to the local police department, see if we can't get some possible road closures or something to get it there.
Something. We're gonna have to come up with something. Oh man.
Okay, so you stay there. I will swing around to you best as I can.
All right. I'll just back up, just get closer to the barn, so that way you should have enough, like...
A little bit more clearance, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Feel like this thing's gonna roll over every turn I make.
Oh, go slow.
Okay. You want to help direct me because it gets kind of messy.
I'll try. I don't have a good view of you.
Well, what a coincidence! I don't have a good view of you too. Oi, oi,
All
oi,
right.
oi.
Oh, hey, you're taking me with you. You're taking me with you. Back up. Back up. Back up. All right, there we go. All right. Stop moving. Oh my goodness, I don't know. We might
You
have
know
to.
what?
We might have to just take it as is to the
Yeah,
sawmill. Yeah, go
go ahead and
go.
put that down.
So I
Put
can't
it down.
put it down.
Yeah, put it down. Drop
Uh,
it.
all right, hold on, hold on. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Wrong button, wrong button. All right, I
All right.
am like
Get out of
pinned
there
up
and strap.
against.
Yeah, get out of there and strap that bad boy down.
All right, well, I think at this point it's probably going to be a good thing to cut us out from here and see if we can get a hold of the local authorities and see what we can get. Ooh.
It's fine. It's fine. As long as we can get permission from the authorities on this, I think we'll be good. I think I can make it work.
All right, well, let's make a few phone calls. I'll cut us out here and cut us back in, hopefully with some good news. We'll see you in a while. All right, so through a miracle, and I mean miracle, not only were we able to get the local officials to give us the sign off on closing down the road between the farm and here, but we're also able to get this thing back here unscathed. I don't know how we did it. It's almost as if we're professionals.
Be
Maybe.
careful how you use that word. People
But,
start expecting stuff.
uh, I mean, I'm just thankful we're here. But let's see what we get for this tree. 21,000 liters. That
Nice.
just blows away every deadwood contract we've ever taken.
Oh, you're gonna drive back?
Oh yeah, now that it's easy, I'm going to drive back. Now that we don't need the escorts and the road closures and all that stuff, might as well just
Yeah.
do the easy job.
Speaking of which, huge shout out to the Riverbend Springs PD. They came through and just really helped us out. They wouldn't have done that. We would have had a really hard time.
There have been no way we'd have done this without them shutting it down. There's no way at all. But at this point, we're going to cut us out, cut us back in once we get to the farm and get back to work.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in. I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I give in to the lesser fight. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. Echoes in my soul. My weakness comes and goes. It goes, it goes. My weakness echoes in my soul. Oh, it echoes in my soul. My weakness comes and goes. It goes, it goes.
All right, and we got all that work done at the farm. We have tons and tons and tons of wood for our sawmill now, over 139,000 liters from just that small patch out behind the cow pasture and a couple of trees in the grass field across the street. I am just absolutely blown away with just how much we had there. It took a lot of doing. It took some fighting, kicking, screaming, but we were able to get it done. But now the plan is, because it's too late right now to be able to go out and, talk to a bank or anything like that, we want to be able to potentially extend our loan and get something a little bit bigger, but we'll kind of have to play that one by ear. But what we're going to do right now is I'm going to start working at the grass field, and I want to expand out the grass field so the actual field itself is a little further out, almost touching to the road in certain places, and that way it's just going to make things just a little bit easier going forward. And then JP, he's going to be working on contracts in the background, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. Let's go get to work. So I made it back here to the farm and realized that right now extending out the field is not what we need to be working on. What we need to be working on is actually mowing the grass that is over by the cow pasture. It's free grass, and we didn't have access to it before. So I am going to go ahead and start doing that, and hopefully at the same time it'll be able to kind of turn up any stumps that I may have missed or anything along those lines. I think this will be a little bit better of approach than working on the plowing, but plowing will be coming shortly thereafter. Let's drop this down. Let's drop this down, fire this up. Now we're going to get to work. Picking up the last bit of grass in here, and I'm glad I remembered to actually pick this grass up, because holy smokes, there was a ton of hidden debris, stumps, just the whole 9 yards, and this would have just made building and doing anything over here just an absolute nightmare. I mean, you can see right over here, especially over here, there's like 5 or 6 stumps, they were all below the grass line, couldn't see them whatsoever. So now I'm going to go ahead and hook up to the stump grinder that I leased out earlier, which is over there. gonna rip all these stumps out. Then I am going to go ahead and start extending the grass field. Alright, so we have got the field now planted, and it is going to be good to go from this point on. And as you can see, we kind of extended it quite a bit. I mean, my hope, well, our hope, is that not only are we going to get just that little bit of yield bump, but it's just going to be a little bit easier to make the GPS system be able to recognize the field and its extension. So we're not going to be mowing all the way up on this little hill here and not have the GPS to kind of guide us as to where and how to proceed. So that'll definitely be nice to have that as a, additional option. But at this point, I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to go ahead and just kick back and relax the rest of the evening. We've got, what is it, almost 2000, so that's 8 o'clock at night. So probably be a good time to, put some things away, kick back, relax, and enjoy some time with the family. So I'll go ahead and cut us out here and cut us back in the next month. We'll see you there. So here we are. We're in the month of August. It's a rainy morning, and we are up here at the Riverbend Springs Bank, and we need to make a loan. We need to get a loan, and not just a little loan. We are going to get a massive loan. Now, we might not end up using the whole loan, and we'll be able to repay back some of the loan with the loan. I know that's a little convoluted, but it's one of those where we want to make sure that we have enough money on hand in order to be able to do all the things that we want to do around the farm. So we've got a bunch of plans to work out. We're going to go in there. We're going to get us a big loan. And then hopefully here in a little bit, we'll bring us back to the farm and we'll get a hold of our contractors. So JP is going to run off and get to work doing some contracts because, I mean, let's face it, he's going to have to pay back the loan. Have fun with that, JP.
Yeah.
And then, and then I get to spend it. So we'll see y'all in a little while. So we're back here at the farm. We have gotten the massive loan. We now have over $550,000. Very first thing we ended up doing is we ended up taking the old John Deere to the shop. It was in serious need of repair, and soon the McCormick is going to be right behind it. But we ended up putting in a new engine, a new transmission, and it cost us at the end of the day about $50,000 for when everything was said and done. And I'm sorry. Yeah, it was about $50,000 when everything was said and done. But it's brand new. Everything is set back to zero. It is looking fantastic. So very happy about that. And now that we've got that money, I need to figure out something to do with these cows. These cows, I mean, really, they're old. They're not going to be worth a lot of money. I think JP and I are going to decide to just up and sell these cows and then just invest in new ones. By the time I get back to the farm here, we got some farm hands here. They're going to be tearing down this entire area here. You see how everything is opened up in this kind of sector of the farm. And we're going to be tearing down that greenhouse. We're going to tear down the cow pasture, and then hopefully the contractor will be able to show up later once things kind of clear up in the area, and we'll be able to get them to work on putting in some new buildings for us. So very, very excited. But first things first, got to go and get the animal trailer, and go take these cows and sell them off. We'll see you in a while. All right, so I'm back here on the farm. Just going to go ahead and load up the cows. Need to come over here.
Bye-bye, Bessie.
Yeah, we got, I think this thing, it's a itty-bitty little trailer. It's only going to hold a couple at a time here. So let's go ahead. Yeah, 2 at a time. Move to trailer. There we go. We got 2 of them in the trailer. Got 1 more in the field. I'm going to sell all the cows off, and then hopefully by the time we get back, this will all be gone. It'll be just an open little portion of field, and we'll be able to really get to work. All right, so I made it back here to the farm, and I've got me a couple little itty-bitty baby cows. They're just all curled up, all nice and cute in the trailer, but we've got to get rid of all this stuff here. So I've got all the workers here ready to go. We're going to go ahead and help them out real fast and get all this stuff out of here. And we're going to get our contractor on board. Got him on the phone. He's on his way over right now. So hopefully by the time we're finishing getting all these ripped out, they'll be able to rip everything back in its place. And we'll have some really awesome stuff going. So go ahead and cut us out here. Cut us back in as soon as everything's taken care of. We'll see you in a while. And what an amazing difference. The contractor, this person is an absolute wizard. They were able to not only put in a cow barn, a pig barn, a manure heap, and a greenhouse, but they were able to then just decorate and make everything look tip-top shape. On top of that, they took one of the trees that they had from a nursery that they co-own with Noah. They were able to take one of the trees and bring it down here and planted a full-sized oak right in between the manure heap and the greenhouse. I mean, this just looks absolutely stunning. It has just made a huge difference here on the farm. I mean, we're going to be able to have so many animals here, including pigs, including cows. This is just next level good. I am so glad that we were able to clear all this stuff out and get this looking the way it does, because now we can collect on manure. We're going to get slurry. I mean, before with the pasture, we had none of this. We had no option to get any of this stuff. So that is what we're going to be doing now. Is I need to start putting the, I got to put the 2 cows that we have kind of squirreled away in the trailer here. I need to put them in the cow barn. And then I need to go and get some pigs. So let's go ahead and get to work. So I'm going to start by loading these 2 in. We're going to get 2 more cows. I think we're going to get these 2 Angus and then maybe some, I don't know, maybe 2 more Angus. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Move these into the husbandry. Oh, yeah, look at that. They're just going to sit there and frolic in there. Oh, little baby cows. They're cute. All right. Going to cut us out here. Cut us back in as soon as we get back to the farm with 2 more cows. All right, so I have gotten pigs, I've gotten cows. Now I need to start working on getting them their feed. I don't have to water them or nothing, but I need to water the greenhouse. So that's what I'm going to set my sights on first, because water is handled at both barns. I don't have to worry about water for either of the barns. I need to worry about food and water for the greenhouse. So let's get this over to the greenhouse, go 2,000 liters at a time and fill it up.
Well, fortunately, it's not a very far drive.
Oh, no. We got that well right here on the property, so that's not too bad. And now I need to get this. Let's see, I think, yep, there it is. There we go. We got product getting made. Excellent. That looks really good. I like it. All right. Well, got several more trips to make. Let's get to doing it.
It's time to quit while we're ahead. Don't think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you don't believe, don't you be like that. I will love you forever. If you don't believe in me, yeah.
You could be with anyone, I could be with anyone. You're here with me, you're here with me. You could be around for
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but you could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me.
So I got everything all taken care of for the greenhouse. It's all watered and good to go. Now I need to go run up and get a mixer to make some TMR, because now that we've actually got a facility which the cows are going to be able to, kind of grow and thrive and do all that, and we're not dealing with very old, antiquated cows anymore that isn't going to turn us a profit, we're going to actually invest and make sure that they get the premium feed. That it's not just going to be some kind of, hay or silage, like the individual components. No, we're going to make some TMR and really get them up to snuff. So at this point, I'll cut us out, cut us back in as soon as as soon as we get back to the farm with the mixer. We'll see you over there. So I'm back here at the farm. I've got the mixer over by the cow barn, and JP is back here, and we're both going to start working on getting the cow barn and pig barn all filled up, ready to go. So first thing that we want to do is we want to focus on the straw. So what we need to do in order to get that accomplished, there's a button around here somewhere. I know there is. Let's see. Oh, it's over here. There we go. We're going to focus on these straw bales first. And I think we've only got 17 straw bales. Yes. 17. No, we got more than that. Okay.
Oh, we have more than that. I think we have two different size ones.
We do. So if you want to start bringing those over there, JP, I'll sit in the wagon here, and I'm pretty sure that if we just have straw to start, we'll be able to then just load it in loose into the barns themselves.
Well, I'm working on getting a couple bales over there.
Oh, I see ya. Oh dear.
A
Bail
bale
down.
over there.
Bail down, bail down.
All right, so you want this in the machine?
Yes, please. Slam it on in there. Bam. All right. We are slicing and dicing this, turning it into loose product. And when JP goes to get the third bale, so he's going to grab the second bale right now. When he goes and grabs the third, I'm going to go ahead and start trying to load this in to see if this, actually functions and works. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, there you go. Just got to get a little bump there, huh?
Yep. I need to straighten it out some. So.
Bam. All right, here we go. Oh, look at that. We can dump the straw right in.
Beautiful.
Yeah, perfect. So we got almost 15,000 liters of straw in there. That means, we're about half full. So I'll have you bring and load 2 more bales in here. And I'll go throw those into the pig barn. Hey, JP.
Yeah.
I see a bale in the middle of the field.
Well,
Did you have
somebody
it?
must have forgotten to pick it up.
Did one get away from you?
I don't know what you're talking about. You can't prove nothing.
No, this is true. I did not get it on camera. But I will say the preponderance of the evidence clearly finds you guilty.
I guess that means I don't have to pay my defense lawyer then. He said if I don't win, I don't pay, so. Oh, actually, I just got off the phone with my lawyer. He says, what evidence do you have now?
Oh, I guess it all disappeared.
Well,
All right.
right
So
the evidence.
Now, let's get this over to the pig barn. And there we go. Now the pigs are all taken care of. Oh, and that pig barn's full. How many more of those big bales you got there? You got 2 more?
2 more.
Oh, perfect. So let's go ahead and shred those, and we'll add them into the cow barn. We'll use all the big bales as bedding for now. And then the TMR will go with the small bales that we got.
That should work.
And then we need to figure out the ratio that we're... Ooh, look at you. You're getting all fancy on me.
Well, see, you say, oh. Well, look at that.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
We're good.
Are we? It looks like
Yeah.
you're doing a wheelie.
Is this coming from the person who tipped over the high load?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Slam dunk.
I wasn't doing a wheelie. I was doing tractor tipping. You ain't ever been tractor tipping?
I cannot say I've done tractor tipping. It
Yep,
sounds...
I do it with my friend. Do it with the friend Mater all the time.
Does he have a buddy named Toe?
Well, that's his nickname.
Ah, I gotcha. All right, well, at this point, we need to figure out a proper recipe for our TMR going forward. So I'm going to go ahead and cut us out now and cut us back in once everything's taken care of. We'll see you in a little while. So I took off from the farm real quick, and I left JP to his own devices there. And he is continuing to make the TMR. I ran up to go get some pig food. So that way our pigs are going to be all taken care of at this point. We've got the straw in here, and hopefully, just like that. Perfect. Purchase 8,000 liters of pig feed just to kind of get them started off. If along the way we kind of get all the base components to be able to make it, then that's all fine and dandy from there. But as of right now, for the 4 pigs, 8,000 liters should last us quite some time. And yeah, that's looking really, really good. They ought to start producing once they get healthy enough and kind of acclimated to their own environment. JP, how's it going over there?
Oh, so far so good. We got the first load of TMR made, delivered over to the cow barn. So just gonna keep making more. That's what we got to do.
Excellent. Yeah, I think we ought to be just whipping up as much TMR as we can possibly muster at this point and just kind of store as much as we possibly can as well. I think that'll kind of work out good. So at this point, I just need to return this trailer back to the barn. There we go. These swivel axles, they can be an absolute nuisance, but I tell you what, this is how I do it. The cheat code. If I've got a tractor with a front pin hitch on it, I can just push it in instead of backing in, and it's easy peasy from there. Alright, let's get connected back up to the mixer. All right, at this point, there we go. Oh, JP's got 10,000 liters of straw in here so far, so that's good. What you adding next there, JP? You got, was that hay?
Yep, next I'm going to do hay. Um, with these bales, the size of these bales, we put about 3 bales in there.
Nice. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut us out here and cut us back in once, well, probably once we get all the TMR made. See you in a while. So JP and I finished making all the TMR, and we've got hundreds of thousands of liters. Right now we got 322,000 here in the silo. I've got 40,000 there in the mixer, and we decided that it's actually going to be very good for us to go ahead and take all of our excess because the cow barn is full. It has no more room for TMR, and the cows in there are not going to eat that much over the coming several, well, years. But yeah, we'll be able to just kind of let them chug away what they got in there. And we can use the rest of our TMR as a product for sale. So we can make some pretty good profit off of it. So I'm going to go ahead and hop into the McCormick here. And I'm going to go up to the animal dealer and sell off all of our TMR, what we have remaining here, 40,000 liters at a time, and make some money that way. So we will see you when everything's all said and done. All right, so ooh. So I'm pulling in here with the last trailer load that I'm going to bring up here, and made quite a bit of money. Been going back and forth this whole time, and about $9,300 per trailer load. Works out very, very nicely. You can see we're over $328,000, and that's continuing to go up. Probably about 333, roughly. Let's see, 334. Yeah, there you go, 334, 561. Not too shabby whatsoever. Now, I'm going to go ahead and return this across the street, and after that, I received a call from the dredging company right next door to the grass field over there. And they are completely full up on stones, and they need me to come by and pick them up and put them into their crushers. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I will cut us out here, cut us back in once we get over there. We'll see you in a while. So pulling up here to the dredging company. Need to go ahead and load all this stuff here. Let's go ahead and open the pipe. Let's lower this down. And here we go. I'm going to pick up all these stones, throw them into the trailer. Got a whole boatload of stuff here. And there we go. Everything is all loaded. And now let's dump it in. Not going to get a ton of money from them, but it's certainly going to be better than nothing. For a little job like this, why not? Alright, $2,300. Not too shabby. Alright, now it's time to run over to the sawmill, pick up all the product over there, and sell that off. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I made it up here to the sawmill. Gonna load up all the product and get that all sold off, ready to go. Let's see, we'll park right there. Grab the little forklift here, the little skid steer, and get to work.
Less than that. So $629,500.
So bring the last load of planks long and wood beams here to the Grain Elevator Museum, and holy smokes, we are already over $405,000. Let's see what we get for this last load. Should be pretty good. $59,000, almost $60,000. That puts us at a grand total of $465,000. Holy smokes, that was a huge payout. At the end of the day, we made a ton of money, and we can pay off a good chunk of the loan that we took out up until this point. I am just absolutely floored at where we're at this point in time. We got all the stuff done there at the farm, got everything built up, good, ready to go. We still have over 100,000 liters there at the sawmill. That's just going to be chugging away and working and working and working. I mean, we got basically a whole new farm. It is basically... Uncle's not going to recognize it. He's going to have no idea what he's going to walk into. You know, obviously we talked to him. Obviously we got his, his sign off about all this, but he's only heard about it, kind of secondhand. He hasn't actually seen everything that's gone on there at the farm. So he's excited. I'm quite frankly excited to be able to show him. And yeah, we're in a very, very good place. We're going to be able to pay off a good chunk of the loan at this point in time, and yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. But that is where we're going to leave this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing to show you engage with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.